What's up, everybody, and welcome back to We Suck Gammon Madden Mondays, the midweek. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you basically how we're going to handle this series from now on. So since we missed the first two games and played the third, what I'm thinking is we'll simulate two games and play the third every week. So week 4 and 5 I'll simulate, and week 6 I'll play, so forth and so on. So you should get about 6 regular season games per season, and then every playoff game I'll play, and you all will be able to see it. In week 4 we still have one person that's ready to negotiate his contract. Let's see who this is. It's our left end, and I believe we decided that we were going to not re-sign him. So I'm going to withdraw his offer and keep it pushing. So I'm going to scout our offensive and defensive line. Hopefully we can get a couple of good picks. We have a 1st, a 5th, a 6th, and a 7th round pick, which is tough to see. But hopefully we can make some things happen and pick up guys that we need in those positions in the draft, or hopefully in the off season through free agency. But it's not looking good for us so far. We haven't found the first one that's worth drafting. So stepping into week 5, we have a couple players that want to renegotiate their contract. We'll step in and see who they are and see if they're worth keeping or not. Christopher Herndon is 74 overall. He's 25 years old, and I think we're going to keep him for now. So we'll try to make him a fair offer, and hopefully he keeps it. If not, we'll have to pick up somebody in the off season. We'll bump him up a little bit in both his salary and his signing bonus. 14 mil, 3 years. Signs right back on. That's awesome. Left end Nathan Shepard. He should be a good backup for our rookie that we just drafted, so we'll keep him here. He is 27 years old. We'll offer him a 2-year. We'll offer him a 2-year, $3 million, 1.5 signing bonus. Hopefully he accepts, and he does. That's awesome. So even though we're good at left guard, I'm gonna scout some of these guys because maybe we can convert them to right guard, and they'll be able to play the position just as well. So in looking to get a power back to go alongside our current running back, we found Chris Davidson, who's out of Colorado. He's a power back, 6 foot, 220 pounds, and he's an early 1st rounder, but he's projected to go in the early 4th round. So with our 4 picks this year, hopefully he will fall to us in the 5th round, and we can pick up another weapon on offense so that we don't have to run our guy into the ground and have him play every single down. Looking at some tight end weapons, we found Anthony Alexander, who is projected to be a mid-5th round pick. He's 6'3", 256 pounds out of Oklahoma, and he plays tight end. So he is B+ catching, B in traffic, and B- spec catch. And what I'm thinking is, since he's so small for the tight end position, if we pick him up, we can move him out to to wide receiver, and he will be able to be a big body wide receiver for us to throw the ball up, and hopefully he can make some big catches for us over the middle in the red zone. Alright, so in week 4 we squared up against the Tennessee Titans, and we won 31-17. Week 5, as you can see up top, we played against the New England Patriots, and we squeaked by, beating them 28-21. We have a couple people that we need to upgrade after those past 2 weeks and the training that we've done. So we sit at 4-1. And one person who is huge for us to upgrade is Marcus Redmond. Hopefully we can get him a big game coming up here soon. And I think I want to put his points into power back, help him drop his shoulder and run through more tackles. He'll get +1 to break, tackle, stiff arm, and trucking, which is huge. Another huge upgrade is going to go to Darius Washington. He is our right end that we picked up in the draft, and he's been a huge player for us. And I think we're going to add his upgradable skill set, whatever, to his speed rusher. to help him get into the backfield and attack the quarterback better. With that, he'll get +2 to awareness and +2 to finesse move, which is great. So Devontae Carroll also has an upgrade available, and I think we're going to apply his to strong arm and continue to work on his deep throw accuracy. This bumps him up to a 76 overall, and he gets +1 to deep throw accuracy and +1 to throw power, which is huge because we have some really explosive wide receivers that we drafted in the same draft as him. So looking at the standings in the NFL, we are the number 4 rated team in the NFL, behind the Giants, Ravens, Browns, and then next up is the Express. We are currently the number 1 team in the AFC East. We're tied with the Patriots, who we just beat last week, which is incredible. So we sit at the top of our conference. Let's see how some of our guys are doing. So Devontae Carroll, when it comes to passing stats, is pretty accurate with a 67 completion percentage. He's thrown 5 interceptions on the season, which is a lot for 6 games in, or 5 games in, so that's almost on par with an interception per game. But he's also thrown 12 touchdowns, which is huge for us. He has 107 attempts and 72 completions. His longest pass has been for 70 yards, and he's taken 6 sacks on the year, which is a lot less than some other teams. As far as rushing goes, Marcus Redmond is right on par with some of the best running backs in the league. So he has 381 yards on the season, 92 attempts, which is way higher than some of the other teams, but he has 6 touchdowns, which is at the top of the league at an elite running back level. He's averaging 76.2 yards per game, which we want to bump those numbers up. We want him in the 100 yards per game. He's broken 13 tackles and has 94 yards after contact, which is pretty good. On the receiving end, our guy Randy McClain is having a great season. He's not our number 1 option because obviously Applewhite is, but he's had 26 receptions on the year, which is much less than the other 2 top. Well, it's a little bit more than Stephon Diggs, but a lot less than Tyreek Hill throughout the first 5 games. He has 450 yards on the season. He's averaging 90 yards per game, which is great. And he has 3 touchdown receptions on the year. Our guy Applewhite, on the other hand, has 7 touchdowns on the year, which is huge, especially with him being our number 1 option. He's averaging 60 yards per game, which is about average for a wide receiver. But he has 300 yards in the year with only 18 receptions. So he's making big plays when he touches the ball. Almost half the times he touches the ball, he's getting into the end zone, which is huge. All right, everybody. Thanks for checking in with us at the midweek. Hopefully we'll see you back here on Monday to see our game against the 1-4. This doesn't look like much of a game, but against the 1-4 Buccaneers. We'll be at home for the first game that you guys get to see. So we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking in. Hit that like and subscribe button. Leave some comments down in the comment section. Tell me who your favorite player is. Tell me who you want to see thrive. I think we're also going to start doing the swag player of the game. So whoever has the best game, has the best play, or what have you, they'll get a prize of getting swagged out. So yeah, like I said, thanks for checking in. Hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate you. We love you. Peace.